speaking of footballs, Kelly.
And she just went, woo, and flashed me.
Lee, come find me. I work in the news building.
It's just so shocking.
The moronic, balding cretin, as I like to call him.
There was a couple of things that happened last night that I was like, this is giving producer. Okay, guest list.
Ed Sheeran, Niall Horan, Zoe Kravitz, but no Harry.
When you're up, it's fun, but when you're behind, it's not fun. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Welcome to Showbiz Fix. This is your destination for the inside scoop on all our celebrity exclusives and the biggest entertainment stories you're loving this week. Grab your bouquet and bury a sausage. The Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce wedding of the century is this weekend. But is the venue an elaborate ruse? Plus, drama is exploding back home at the Real Housewives of Cheshire HQ. Things are heating up after Casa Amor, and yes, we need to talk about the pricey. Ooh, thanks for joining me, girls.
All I want to talk about is your top. That
like
is
it?
very Tottenham Hotspur.
It's the official Love Island. It's all kicking off.
Is this some cross-stitch?
Yes, I did do a little tailored job on the original.
It looks good, though. I like it.
You could sell those.
I
Side
could sell
hustle.
those.
Very on brand.
Link in bio. No, just joking. But speaking of footballs, Kelly.
I saw them firsthand.
Katie Price is the cover of Fabulous magazine.
That's an amazing cover.
So we've had her on the cover quite a few times.
Yeah.
But never since I've worked here. So this is the first time in 5 years she's been on the cover. And I think she looks pretty good.
And she does scrub up well, bless
She
her.
does. There's some great... Get on the socials because the behind the scenes, she looks
And you
good.
saw the famous wangers.
I did. We were having a moment where she was wearing a dress and she just went, woo, and flashed me. And I was like, oh.
What a treat.
It's the first time that's ever happened on a shoot. But yeah, I think everyone enjoyed it. I mean, the men certainly had a look.
She did say she was going to strip naked if England win. They have won, and she stripped for you.
She did strip for me.
You got the exclusive.
It was a premature one. She knew England were going to win.
There you go. But this is all in aid of her new documentary.
Yes, so I've watched the first episode. It is really good, made by Louis Theroux. I mean, I think there's 4 episodes. I could probably watch about 40 on it because there is so much of her life. When you actually think about her and everything she's done, it's wild. And you start to go, I had an American friend I was trying to explain her to, and I was like, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then she did this. I mean, 4 husbands.
Yeah. And she goes right back to the start from appearing on Page 3. So like 30 years ago.
She, shout out to the Sun, is basically like, listen, I was on Page 3, it made my career, it bought me a house. Without the Sun, I would be nothing.
Yeah.
So we go back and look at that. We look at really old photos. She's got her first ever boyfriend on there. She did say, she's like, he's not aging as well as I am.
She's so honest, and that's what makes her so endearing.
This is what's great about it. We played a great game as well where she looked at old pictures of herself from the Sun where she was just like, look rubbish, hate that dress.
That's so funny.
But also in the interviews, you've got to pick it up. She gives her real opinion of Victoria Beckham.
Oh,
So
interesting.
they've had beef over the years.
Yeah.
Because she dated Dwight York, the father of Harvey, when Victoria and David got together. There was that famous part where they were in the Manchester United lounge and Posh shouted at her, who let the dogs out, as she walked in. So we talk about that. She also talk about Peter Andre.
Okay.
And there's quite a lot of TikToks about Peter Andre and Katie Price when they did their reality show and how he treated her. We talk about that.
Yeah, because he's spoken out about this himself, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Because some of it is the way it's edited.
Yeah.
It doesn't paint him in a good light.
He was really upset about that when that happened.
Yeah.
I think he was.
They put out that big clarification that actually these have been edited, and actually he claims if you watch them in context, it makes far more sense. But I think nobody cared about that. They still just watched them and still were outraged.
Yeah.
So it's difficult.
So Katie's had her say now.
She's had her say, well, you know, she likes a headline. She as she said numerous times in the day, never underestimate the pricey. We also talk about a bit about Princess, and she's given her some tips for her career. So it's well worth the read.
That sounds really good. Another Kelly Allen interview. We love it. However, we've obviously got Ellie Henman here, so it would be remiss of me not to ask what's going over on the Lee Andrews desk.
The moronic, balding cretin, as I like to call him. So he keeps messaging me at the minute, like either threats about the things I say about him, and I just now reply with laughing emojis because I'm like, go away, you horrible, strange man. He even had the gall to send me his Cameo link. Like when he started doing cameos, yeah, it was kind of funny, but I was also like, stop giving this man money. You're giving him £41 a time for something absolutely and you're just funding, in my opinion, his, going to be future criminality. And the lawyers will let us put that in because I do believe this man is a terrible person. So he's made it's just like, he lies and lies and lies. And I do find it funny because I like to debunk his because there's so much of it. So like saying he was going to go on EastEnders, the BBC were like, no, he's not. He's going to go on I'm a Celebrity. No, he's not. For me, I think this is, Katie on the cover of Fabulous is credible. And this Louis Theroux doc she's done is really credible. But her credibility, in my opinion, starts to ebb away when she goes back to Dubai and sees this man. So the last we knew was that, Clemmy did that amazing job going to Dubai, and she was like, and she listened to the stories of his ex-partners, Dina, Alana, and she said, that's it, I believe them, I'm gonna go back and quiz him. You haven't. You've flown back, you've got a dog, which Meg Matthews has gone mad about, correctly in my opinion. Why on earth would you have that dog and leave it with that horrible man when you leave? Like, Katie's an animal lover. Does he even like animals? Like, I wouldn't let that man take care of a goldfish, let alone a puppy. And I just think, and she's not questioned him at all. And that irritates me. It irritates the hell out of me because I just think, what are you doing? You're making a mockery of these actual victims who came out and spoke to you and said, this is my experience. And now you're like, oh, love my hubby. He's a con man. He's vile.
Can I ask you a question, Ellie? Like, obviously you are tough and, you've been doing this job a long time. When this man sends you threatening messages, even initially,
I just laugh.
No, but even initially,
No.
was there not one? Because I would be like,
that man has no credibility. There's nothing about anything he says that I believe.
You can't leave the country to come get you anyway.
No, exactly. Oh, what are you going to do? I would love if he came here because I go toe to toe with the lying toe rag. Like, I would actually love it. No, every time he threatens me, I genuinely laugh, and all my family laugh, my friends laugh, and they're like, the man's a nutter.
Yeah.
Because like, yeah, Lee, I'd love if you weren't on a travel ban, which you are, and you'll never leave Dubai. But if you do, come find me. I work in the news building.
Yeah.
I'd absolutely love it.
What does your fiancé think?
He just thinks he's a prat. I mean, to be honest, my partner doesn't really talk about my work because he finds it boring. But I'll say, oh, look what that Wally sent me. And he's like, oh, him. Might have to beep that. But it's just like, who is this strange man? But yeah, stop funding him. Keep laughing at him.
Yeah.
I did like your cameo that someone bought you that was giving you some work advice.
Yeah. I know, because I was like, this is very funny, but don't stop paying this man. Like, this will dwindle and it will end.
Yeah.
And like, his fun will have been had. But my annoyance is more with Katie, who I respect and I think is great. But I do think she's doing her credibility no justice by allowing this farce to continue.
Yeah. I really enjoyed that you didn't talk about this in your interview.
We didn't at all. We actually steered away from it because actually
Such a good
she's
idea.
got so much good stuff to say.
Yeah.
And I think Sky sort of feel the same, that they're like,
Yeah.
we want to talk about 30 years of being in the spotlight, not this guy that's been in the spotlight for 30 minutes.
She was the pricey before him and she'll be the pricey after him.
Hopefully after him soon. Dump his ass. I
Yeah.
think she's just waiting for the next storyline to play out before she does dump him. So Lee, enjoy it while it lasts, because that ain't going to last for much longer.
Well, there we go. Let's move on to hopefully a much more joyous wedding occasion. So Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
This is a wedding we can all get behind.
Oh, so into it.
Do you know what? I don't even like Taylor Swift.
I was just
and
going to say, you don't like Taylor Swift,
I have
Ellie.
made that quite clear that I find her incredibly dull. But I have to say, the wedding reception she's planning is like nothing we've ever seen before in the world of celebrity. Like 1,200 guests.
Yeah, that's a gig.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a gig, but it's like everyone she's ever met is going to this wedding.
I love that. I have met her. Why have I not had an invite? Confused.
Okay, let's go into the details here. So, Madison Square Gardens, yes or no?
Yes, where the wedding reception is being held.
Where's the wedding being held?
That is the one thing no one really seems to know, because I personally believe that she will have a quieter, far smaller, very intimate actual wedding with her closest friends and family, and they will then drive to MSG and they will have their enormous party, like in the nice way possible. I love Graham Norton. Wanging On's an amazing podcast, almost good as Showbiz Fix. Thank you. He's not going to watch her say her vows in person.
No.
Like 1,000, if they were getting married at like Westminster Cathedral or St. Paul's, fine. But I just do not see her actually tying the knot in Madison Square Garden.
No.
I mean, I'd love to be wrong, but I think it's going to be far smaller, and then she's having her party.
Okay, guest list.
Should we do it?
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran, Niall Horan, Graham Norton, as I've said, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Ellie Goulding, Anya Taylor-Joy. I could go on and on. I mean, Zoe Kravitz, but no Harry. So someone collared me earlier and they were like, is Harry going? And I was like, if he didn't have a gig at Wembley, even if he didn't, no, he wouldn't be going.
You don't go to your ex's wedding.
No, you just don't. So Zoe Kravitz is going to be there. Like the who's who, Dua's going, like, yeah, Elton. Everyone will be going to this wedding. And obviously then you've got Stevie Nicks performing, apparently.
Wow.
Apparently Sir Paul McCartney as well.
Ooh.
Wild.
Will Taylor Swift?
I was just going to ask you this.
So I don't know. Would she? I mean, I could see it.
I wonder if Ed Sheeran is definitely going to get up and do a turn on the mic. And she's already said, like, she won't be able to stop Ed from performing. So maybe she might go up and mess around with him. But no, I can't see her performing on her wedding day. I mean, she is so performative and irritating, but I think even Taylor Swift wouldn't do that.
You know how I'm performative and imitating? I had this whole vision at my wedding before the pandemic that we'd have karaoke and I'd sing at my wedding.
Oh, I quite like, yeah, but you're sweet and endearing.
You did do a dance, a solo dance.
You did a solo dance at your wedding.
I'll shoot a video.
Yes, please.
So I want to ask who's not going to be there. Blake Lively.
No.
They're still
way.
very much not friends.
I just do not think she wants any drama at this wedding. And that drama has played out very, very publicly. She's never said anything, but it's so obvious there's been a massive frosting. There's tension there. If Blake goes, it's, in my opinion, suddenly takes away everything about her wedding day, because it'll be like, oh, Blake went. So I just can't see that happening.
Yeah. Gigi Hadid and Selena Gomez, they're in the bridal party.
Yeah, definitely.
That will be nice.
It'll be really nice. Well, she went to see Gigi Hadid yesterday.
Yeah.
In her New York apartment. So I just feel like, this is, and the Haim sisters, bridesmaids.
Yeah.
I liked how she went round and saw them all. She had quite a few little dinners after she got engaged. And we think that was her going and saying, will you be my bridesmaid? You know, when you get your box of stuff.
That's really
I don't know
nice
if she gave up box.
I think she was on Etsy getting
I think she was on Etsy.
I bet she gave them all a bloody loaf of sourdough.
She probably did.
Definitely would have given
Baked
them
into
sourdough.
it, will you be my bridesmaid?
What I would like to say is Madison Square Garden doesn't really feel like the most romantic, intimate situation, given the proposal was really so sweet. You know, it was in the back garden. For them, megastars, it was quite, small and cute. But
apart from the photographer hiding in the bushes and like the thousands and tens of thousands of pounds worth of flowers in the background.
Yeah, but even normal people do that.
Oh, no,
they have like a hidden photographer.
Hers is on like steroids. No, I do think this will be a classic American fairy tale. Like we've seen, there's that big castle stairway being built.
Yes.
Like they're bringing in fried chicken for Travis.
Yeah.
Like I think it'll be very sweet, but it's just going to be one massive party.
I'm putting it out there. She is going to put a picture up of them together with the caption, Mrs. Americana. Because she's got obviously the Miss Americana song.
Not It's a Love Story, Baby, I Just Said Yes.
Oh,
She
that's
said
very
yes
good
already.
as well.
Oh, maybe. No, I think Mrs. Americana. We'll discuss if we're right. But I've given this thought.
Nice. I know, but it's when we're going to get that official picture is what we're now all obsessed with, because we know rehearsal today, wedding tomorrow, Friday, it's 5:30,
Woo.
party till 2 a.m. If they put out a picture on Saturday, amazing. But I just think
You're just thinking
maybe
about work.
a Sunday.
You're not thinking-
I am just literally thinking about, because you're in on Sunday for us. It would be lovely if they did a picture very, very, very late on Saturday night or very early on
Tay-tay.
Sunday morning.
Do us a little favour, eh?
Could we ask Graham to give her a note about when to release the picture?
Somebody text Graham.
I love Graham. I'm wanging on.
I love it. I just love it. I think that whatever that picture looks like, it's going to be absolutely mad and packed with the Easter eggs that we know that she loves.
Oh, don't do Easter eggs at you bloody wedding.
No, she's always said she doesn't do personal life Easter eggs. I don't want an Easter eggs. Although I did see a delivery guy wearing a retro Taylor Swift shirt walking into MSG, and they were like, ooh, this is so intentional.
Of course it is. Everything with that woman is intentional, and that's why we love her. Right, now we're going to talk about Love Island. Haven't got my Love Island top on for no reason, guys.
Woo!
So for those of you that don't know, last night was the Casa Amor recoupling. Highest rated episode of the series so far.
It was the best.
It really is. Like the drama in that villa was even more than in the second half of that England match, just saying.
Can I say what I'd love
Go on.
to do? So we always only ever see it from one side. Why do they not film both of them and do a special bonus episode where you can watch, like we saw the girls last night and the boys coming back in. I want to see the boys making their decisions too.
Call up Justin Jeffries.
Can you get this
is
happening?
a great idea.
I'd like to see both of them. I presume it's for time, but I want it.
So I have a bit of a theory about why we don't see that.
Okay.
So there was a couple of things that happened last night that I was like, this is giving producer. So for example, Priya didn't really find a connection. There was two boys that she sort of liked, but they were clearly like, keep Jordan because he's for Jasmine.
Yeah.
When Jasmine realises that Cavan is bringing another girl back.
Yeah.
Her whole speech was giving, we'll see what happens. He deserves a chance at staying. No, you've been told to keep him. And in the same way, we know this about boys. Boys like an easy life. Boys don't want confrontation. Some of those boys were so on the fence about bringing someone back and then brought someone back. And I think that's why we don't see the other half, because there's an element of like, look, for the storyline, we just need you. Simba, we just need you to take Mara back. And that's why I don't think we say it. But look, they've always said that Love Island is a constructed reality show. They've never claimed that, and what they always say when we go to them with this kind of claim, accusation, allegation, is we never tell the islanders what to do, but we do talk them through their choices.
I mean, they are quite, I'm not saying they're all thick, but some of them probably are. No, I'm not saying they're all thick, but I'm saying some of them are probably a little dim and they've never been on telly before.
Well,
so they probably need a bit of a push in that direction.
Yeah, like we know there's why don't you go and talk to this person? Well, you should definitely go and pull that person to the fire pit and discuss that this evening. Yeah. And I think there's quite a lot of that happens at the other recoupling.
I kind of get that though. I think they need it else.
They make a show.
They'd just be bumbling around scratching their asses, not quite knowing what to do.
Yeah. Well, obviously, because of those decisions, tonight's episode, what day are we on? Thursday, it's going to be the fallout of all of that, where the boys have to come clean about all their kisses outside of a challenge, which is a big fat no.
Do you think it's going to really kick off? Has it been spicy enough this series that tonight people will go,
yeah, there's definitely yelling, there's definitely crying, and there is someone that even threatens to leave.
I might actually watch it on that bombshell.
Yeah.
Will it be as good as the time Andrew had to tell Tasha that he'd licked somebody's tit?
That was, even I know that one, and that was great.
Yeah, that was incredible. Also, other Casa Amors of the ages, Michael and Amber was incredible.
So good.
It's just always the best night, isn't it?
So
the series. Good. Kelly, what I want to ask you, because you're Northern Irish, so you know about these things, why is everyone so obsessed with Charlene Murphy?
So Charlene's actually from the south of Ireland, but we mingle, we're all attached to the same land. But what it is England's obviously huge, has loads of celebrities. Now, Ireland and Northern Ireland, we have our Jimmy Dornans and our Al Horans, but they all jump over to England once they get a bit famous. And what we're left with is just loads of influencers, basically. Because it's smaller, they don't need to have the followings that they've got to have in England to become stars. Like, we could probably be quite famous influencers if we just took our little social media followings over there, and we could probably get our hair and makeup done every day.
Let's go to Belfast. What are we doing here?
Seriously. But I think with Charlene, the thing is as well, is like she's already got some celeb mates. Like Lucinda, who's obviously on All Stars, is her pal. She's revealed she was with her when she got the call to go into Casa Amor. But I think also she just seems very, very nice, and people have been following her. Really interestingly, my sister is friends with her hairdresser, who is from Belfast, so she must travel to get her hair done.
Wow.
So ask my sister what she's like, and this is One Oak Hair, and give her a shout out. And she says she's an absolute doll, a real girl's girl, going to be great in the villa. All the girls are going to love her. We're all going to fall in love with her. And she was actually meant to go in Love Island, the winter Love Island of 2020, which was just for the pandemic.
Oh.
It was like the one, actually, it was the one that Shauna was on.
Molly.
Molly. It wasn't like a mad one, but it was in South Africa. But she actually pulled out of it for two reasons. One, she got a boyfriend. But secondly, it was just after the Molly May year, and they thought she was too similar to Molly May. But I'm excited to see her. The boyfriend actually played Gaelic, and I think knew Fitzy. So this might be how she actually got to know him.
Oh my God, interesting. I love that.
That's the Irish connection.
The question that I'm being asked is, where is Lucas Smith? So you'll know this because I asked you about his sister, Georgia Smith.
Yes, the amazing singer Georgia.
Yes. So he basically has been in the pool of bombshells forever. And everyone's like, where is he? Where is he? Because he is like a 10 out of 10. And that villa needs a 10 out of 10 man to go in there and rescue some of these girls. We've reached the point now where you can't get definite yeses and nos on bombshells because it's just too difficult at this stage of the game. So I thought I'd just do my own investigation. So I followed him on Instagram. There's been nothing happening on that Instagram for absolute weeks and weeks. But then he followed me back,
Ooh.
which means he's still got his phone.
Okay.
So that
he is
means
sitting in the hotel room.
Bored.
he's not at the point where he can, has had his phone
So he's a
taken
week off
him.
going in, basically.
I don't know.
If
Call
he's-
that what you will.
He is so hot because even I know who he is because
Yeah.
he's gorgeous.
He's
I
fit.
think they will wait and then drop him. When someone needs saving,
Yeah.
like that girl
Yeah.
is stuck, they'll suddenly, and then all blokes will be like, oh, whoa.
Yeah. Angelista needs him. Jasmine
Yeah.
needs him.
They all need him.
Get Luca in.
It could be the ultimate cat fight as well.
There hasn't been, because that's the thing, I don't know if I really ship anybody this year. I like Jasmine, but I'm not really like I was really invested last year in Shakira and Harry, and I wanted it to work out.
Oh, did you?
I really did. And
Well,
I mean,
we will
I
see.
just don't know. I don't feel the same. I'm waiting for a couple that I love. I do love Lorenzo, but
Everybody loves
I
Lorenzo.
just love them all independently. I don't need them in a couple.
This has been my day one of asking ITV for Lorenzo's exit chat. I'll let you know the updates. But speaking of catfights, Ellie, I've been obsessed with your stories this week
Yes.
about the Real Housewives of Cheshire.
I know. Obsessed.
What is going on?
Well, it is. I've kind of watched it in and out over the years, but I didn't realise how popular it was. Like 100 million streams for that show on ITVX. Like, it is huge. So this is the grand finale that was being filmed on the 1st of May at some golf party. It was the Charity Empowerment Gala. And this almighty row has broken out. So I was told the one side of the story, which is from Royston Blythe. He's a celebrity hairdresser. He does Lorraine Kelly. I mean,
Yes.
touch Lorraine's locks,
I'm familiar.
guys. And he's kind of been on the show for 11 years, kind of as a background supporting character, but he's quite a bubbly, fun person.
Yeah.
He claimed and came forward and said that there was this big altercation and that suddenly Rachel Lugo rushed at him and then pushed him in what he said was a really aggressive manner. Now, he said she did apologise and he accepted it at the time, but then went away and thought about it on reflection and was like, no, actually, I don't think this is right at all. So he sat down, did an interview. He then wrote a letter of complaint to ITV and to the production company who make Real Housewives of Cheshire and said, I feel like the show's become more aggressive. I feel like things are being more staged and it feels like a really toxic environment. So it's been mad. People have become absolutely obsessed with it. But now our amazing Grant Tucker has spoken to friends of Rachel Lugo. I know. And they've come out and said the whole thing is like a malicious lie. It's a spiteful vendetta.
No.
That Royston is waging against Rachel Lugo. Now, their version of events is that, yes, they were at this party and that actually Nick Malenko, who's Royston's partner, they've alleged that Nick was having a go at a guy called Gareth Shenton about his hair, or made some mocking comments about his hair, apparently. Rachel Lugo then steps in to defend Gareth and is like, I assume leave his hair alone. At that point, Royston then comes in and says something rather rude to Rachel. It's, a bit of a classic, a female dog, basically. Everyone knows what that is, calls her that. It's at that point that she then puts her hands on his shoulders and does this. So Royston's version of the push is like, ugh, and Lugo's version of the push is, eh. So now the question is, are they going to release the tape?
This is roll the tapes.
Because they have to, because you have one version of events, which is Royston's, and we took it really seriously because, he's written a full letter of complaint. He's sought psychological help. He says he can't sleep. He's really struggling after this, really, really struggling mentally. And then you've got Rachel Lugo's friends and some other housewives who are saying this is absolutely farcical. So what has to happen now is release the tapes because then everyone will see what happens. We know it was being filmed. We know it's for the big series finale. So now it's, will they release the tapes? Will ITV gift us the tape? Because then everyone can make up their own minds. There's two sides to every story. We've told both sides, but now everyone needs to see it. And obviously, Royston will want people to see it, and so will Rachel. And thus you can make up your own minds.
Cannot wait.
Day one of us asking for the tapes. I'm going to have a little list now. Blimey, I love it. I just love this kind of
I love the drama.
story, though.
It's a drama that spills out of nowhere, and sometimes in our worlds, that's the most exciting thing that could happen.
Yeah.
You don't see it coming, and it dropped into my inbox, and I thought, this is really interesting, but I'm not sure how we'll take this. And then suddenly it's become a little zeitgeist of its own, and people are running away, and people are really invested in it now.
It's just so shocking.
It's just mad that I just think it's quite sad that there's this party and then this all kicks off and everything goes really out of control. But I mean,
love it.
ITV will be rubbing their hands
great for
together.
ratings.
Because great for ratings, great for people talking about it. And confrontation does sell. Like drama sells. Nobody wants to watch people really happy clinking champagne glasses. That's boring. They want to see someone's hair being slagged off and someone being pushed.
Or not pushed.
Yeah, well, look, recollections may vary, but I hope Royston's okay.
Yeah, he's a nice man.
Right, now we're going to do bin or binge. Kelly, what are you binning and binging?
So I am binging celeb spotting at Wimbledon. I've been so lucky I've gone twice. Thank you, Amex. Thank you, Emirates. And I saw Bad Bunny. Didn't get to go to the Bad Bunny show, but I saw him there and I was like, why is it not America? Why is he not getting up when Djokovic finishes and doing a little set? David Beckham, spent the whole day watching David Beckham. I had to keep being like, oh, the tennis is happening because I could not take my eyes off David Beckham. Ben Stiller was there yesterday.
Wow.
Romeo Beckham, Ruth Langsford. There were so many people. Oh, Jack Whitehall. There's basically a gate where the celebrities pick up their tickets for Wimbledon that is across the road from actual Wimbledon, the courts. And people just stand outside and watch for the celebrities arriving. And like, it's quite cool.
I love that.
Everyone has to go there.
Do you know one of my favourite things was that moment where Luke Hamner and Maura Higgins and someone else were trying to get Romeo Beckham in the background of their selfie, and Romeo is scathing at the whole concept. He is literally like, you reality TV cretins, go away.
So my bin is, I've been at BST Festival in Hyde Park. I was there last week to see Garth Brooks. I'm going this week to see Mumford & Sons. Please, please, please do not go on someone's shoulders. I am 5'5". I cannot see. Like maybe for the picture. Up, take the photo, whoop, down. Do not stay for the whole gig. I cannot abide it.
No, that's bad.
I'm on the fence about this because
I bet
when
you
you're
go
up
on
there,
shoulders. I bet you do.
No, wait. When you're up there, it's fun. But when you're behind it, it's not fun.
Go up quickly, like you said.
Yeah.
Go up, wave your arms quickly, and then come down. Like, don't do a whole song
I did do
on
it at Oasis when I think back on it, but for a brief moment because I could not even see Liam Gallagher's face.
When you're up, it's fun, but when you're behind, it's not fun. That's what she said.
Yeah.
And are you binging?
I am binging Madonna's album. Confessions 2, it's out tomorrow, and the album party's tonight, and it's going to be wild.
Are you going?
Yes, 9:30 to 11:30. It's going to be a late.
Jealous.
It is going to be really good. We think there are going to be so many celebs there.
Oh my God, there'll be everyone.
This is Hail Madonna. It's going to be wild.
Oh my God.
Well, do you think Sabrina? Oh, she's probably gone to New York for the wedding.
She's in New York already. That's the
Sabrina
thing.
can't
Poor
go.
old Madge.
Madonna, she didn't make a good choice there.
No, she didn't.
Taylor or Madge, who do you go for?
But she's here this weekend for Pride as well, isn't she?
She is. She might pop up at Pride, I've been told. Pop up on the main stage, literally popping out of a box. Coo, I'm Madonna. Then hopping back in.
I love it.
The gays are going to love that.
Oh, they're going to go mad.
And you're binning.
I am binning people being nasty to Northwest, like saying things about the things she wears, what she looks like. At the end of the day, she's a teenage girl. We all went through experimental stages in our teens. It just so happens that her parents are two of the most famous people in the world. If you're going to pick on a child, you need to have a long look in the mirror and think about what you're actually saying.
Yeah,
Wrong.
preach.
Absolutely wrong.
Absolute preach. Okay, this week I am binging something on Prime Video. It's called Would You Rather Decide to Survive. Now, I love this because it's Ramesh Ranganathan and it's all based on would you rather. So, would you rather eat a man-sized bean or a bean-sized man?
A bean-sized man, because you just pop him in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly that. Would you rather choose sticky or slippy?
Oh, slippy.
So essentially, this is the premise, which then goes into small challenges, big challenges, and they've gathered a group of like 10 online celebrities. So Chloe Burrows, Chunks, Nella Rose, all that kind of thing, who are all just like naturally funny. And through this, I've discovered Max Fosh, who is this kind of posh comedian, but he is so witty and hilarious. And it's almost like Last One Laughing, but for younger people. Because it's like putting them in those ad hoc situations where it's not scripted, it's just funny people being funny. And I love that.
Fun.
Yeah, let's give that a watch. That's on Prime Video now. And then I'm binning this whole natural nails silent luxury trend. So apparently the internet's decided that having natural nails is like the true sign of class. And if you have your nails done, apparently it's tacky.
Martha Mills calls them whore claws, and I love it. I love big acrylics. I just haven't had mine done.
Well, you know when
It's too time consuming.
but look, I'm just a bit like, it's boring. Like, let everyone do what they want to do. I obviously have a preference for more is more. I'm from Doncaster. It's the Essex of the North. And I'm just like, let people do what they want, but I will never be here with a natural nail. Sorry, just saying.
No.
Good for you.
That's your Showbiz Fix for this week. Remember to subscribe to us here on the Sun Showbiz YouTube channel for all the inside TV and celebrity gossip. See you next week.